Hello everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of Sonic Adventure 2. Um, and we're starting off by playing as Tails. And these are what the Tails' stages are. And if you're wondering, so okay, in Sonic Adventure 1, they had 6 stories. Tails' story was basically just somewhat like Sonic's. It was a race where it was the same stages as Sonic's, but, you know, in a race format. And I liked them, they were pretty fun. And it had Tails on foot. Um, the Knuckle stages were treasure hunting stages, but there was another character, E102 Omega, or no, sorry, E102 Gamma, there you go. Um, and that character's stages were like shooting based, like this. So what Sega thought is, let's keep the shooting stages to Tails and Eggman, and let's just not have Tails on foot. And I don't know, I kind of dislike that. I liked Tails being on foot, but now he's in a mech that's kind of difficult to control. But man, the music in this game still holds up. I mean, this song's awesome. Yeah, I'll give it this. I mean, it's debatable, but I think possibly this game has better music than Sonic Adventure 1. This game has amazing music. So you notice Tails is saying okay every 5 seconds. That's because you get combos the amount of enemies that you shoot. So if it's a combo of 3 or more, Tails will say, okay. My power's failing. Phew, excuse me about that. But yeah, so... Yeah, so these are what the Tails and Knuckles stages are, or Tails and Eggman stages are like. We'll get to the Eggman stages after the hero story. Um, and yeah, that's also something. In Sonic Adventure 2, they split it up between... There's a hero story and a dark story, instead of 6 different stories. Um, yeah, I remember it's kind of funny how the commercials of Sonic Adventure 2 are like, oh, you get to play as Sonic the good hedgehog, or Shadow the evil hedgehog. Do you want to destroy the world or save it? And, spoiler alert, at the end of this game, you can never destroy the world. There's never an ending where you can destroy the world. There's only one ending, and that's a good ending. So it's just kind of funny how it's like... Phew, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm sneezing a lot. So yeah, I just love how, like, they put that out of, like... Oh, there's another enemy behind me, which the camera is not showing, because it hates me. There we go. I don't know why the camera didn't show that. Oh, and there's another enemy, too. Where's the other... Oh, there you go. There he is. Juice. Oh, I'm really sorry about the sneezes, man. It only started happening when this part started. Um, so yeah, there we go. Um, so yeah, that's what the tail stages are like, and those are what the knuckle stages are, or Eggman stages are like, and okay, I sneezed again, but this time I muted my voice. Man, what is up with me sneezing? It literally just started this part. Part 1, I was not sneezing. This part is, I'm recording this right after part 1.
Huh? Amy?
Keep your voice down. Have no fear.
Amy Rose is here.
Amy Rose is here.
I remember that line. That's
How'd you get here?
Well, if you gotta know, I caught a ride with Tails. Are you sure you don't need my help? It looks like you could use it.
The reason I'm in here is because of that fake hedgehog.
You mean that black hedgehog?
Did you see it? Where is it now?
If I tell ya, will you marry me?
No way!
I thought I had you this time. That black hedgehog
behind this, huh?
What's all that writing on the wall anyway? Did you write that? Wait for me, Sonic! He's such a brat sometimes.
So if you're wondering why the animation is really funky, that's because they mocapped this game. Yeah. All the cutscenes have mocapped characters, and look, mocapping works for humans, but for, you know, animals with weird heads and really long limbs, like, seriously, these do not work. I mean, it looks so weird. Even like, I'm sure even back then, it looked really strange. So you come up here, and hey, you get the lightspeed dash now. Wonderful. And what's cool about this game is the lightspeed dash is really fast. All you have to do is press one button and you're there. Sonic Adventure 1, you had to hold down the button, and it would like charge up. But here, instant, which I think that's a really nice change. Oh man, I missed it. I could have gotten a better score than that, but I missed it the first time. But this stage is really cool. A lot of the Sonic stages are fun. I've never really had a Sonic stage that I disliked. All the Sonic stages are pretty cool. I do have a couple Shadow stages I dislike, but Sonic, his stages are mostly really fun, really fast-paced. Okay, so before I go into this area you can get a good ending, you can get a really good score or a bad score. And depending on which route you take, it'll get you an A or like an E. I'm taking the E route, because the A route is so insanely difficult. So this timer starts at 15 seconds. And I'm going to take the E route, which leaves me with 6 seconds to remain. There is another route that is twice as long, that if you make it, will leave you with only like 30 milliseconds left, but your score will go up so high you'll get an instant A rank. With the route that I took, I'm only going to get like, you know, maybe a C at best. So watch this. It's either going to be like a C, D, or E.
Yes!
Yeah,
Just
C.
made it.
You're guaranteed an A or a B if you take that high route and actually get it. But if the rocket goes off without you, you instantly die. So didn't want to risk it.
Whew. So far, so good. Hey, that's...
That blue hedgehog again, of all places.
I found you. Faker.
Faker, I think you're the fake hedgehog around here.
You're comparing yourself to me? Huh.
I'll make you eat those words.
Good enough to be
I'll
my
make you eat those words.
I love it. I love how... Okay, so you're noticing an audio desync slightly. That is only in the PC... you okay there, Shadow? Okay. That's only in the PC, remaster. Oh, wait, watch this. Watch this. There's Big! There's Big! He's drowning! I'm the coolest!
I see. So you're not just a hedgehog.
Wait, I'm gonna get him with the spin dash. Okay. Yeah, the audio desync is not in the Dreamcast original, but I thought I'd play this version since I have it on Steam, which gives me more hours on Steam, and also, this is the version I grew up with, so I thought I might as well play this version.
Shadow, what are you doing? Hurry and get back here right now before the island blows up with you on it!
Blows up?
And you also notice something is that the audio is
Get out of here. Flying Amy and Tails. Right away.
nice. Didn't even open his mouth once. You also notice that that the music is kind of loud in cutscenes, drowning out some voices. That is also a... it originally started in the GameCube game Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. But they kept it for, you know, the Steam, Xbox 360, PS3 release. And yeah, I don't really know why. I don't really know why it was, why it has these issues, but it just does. So you'll notice in, like, the Knuckles cutscene that played at the start of the game, Eggman talks and he's like, "Oh, drat," and says something, but it's insanely quiet because of how loud the music is. Most times it doesn't really make that much of a difference, but the only really noticeable time that I noticed is that one cutscene. That's really the only time where it's actually noticeable. Anyway, I'm going to show something off. You go over this ramp, and then... there we go. Ancient Light. Light attack to defeat multiple enemies at light speed. You will never use this, but, you know, it's... it's basically a useless attack. It's there if you want to use it, but it's, you know, I've never seen anybody, like, practically use it. But, you know, it's neat. Oh, and most people forget to even look for it, so I thought, hey, I'll show it off. But, yeah, this stage you have, I think it starts out with, like, 8 minutes, before the island blows up. So you're on an 8-minute time limit, but, you'll be completing the stage way before 8 minutes. It's only, like, a 3-minute long stage. So 8 minutes is a very generous time limit. Not to mention, like, I don't know if... okay, this game does not have it, but in the earlier Sonic games, if you went over 10 minutes in a stage, it would start with an instant death. Or was it instant game over? I think it was an instant game over, actually. But yeah, this game doesn't have that. But if it did, then, you know, 8 minutes wouldn't be that far off than, you know, your normal restricted time limit. But yeah, another really cool stage. I love replaying this stage. It's not my favorite in this game. A lot of people are like, "Oh, City Escape's my favorite. Oh, this stage is my favorite." No, 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 no. I have a different favorite stage, and it's coming up. I think it's the next Sonic stage we play is my favorite Sonic stage.
That was cool.
Yeah, A rank, awesome. Oh boy, it's this stage.
This place sure feels haunted. There's no time to lose. I have to hurry and find the Master Emerald.
This is the famous Pumpkin Hill song. The song that Sega infamously played, I think like a 10-hour version of it. It was either for an April Fool's video or a Halloween video. They uploaded a 10-hour variant of this song. Because everybody jokes about it. It's such a dumb song, but, you know, it's really campy that you just can't help but laugh and actually enjoy it. So you're noticing that this stage is a lot bigger than the last stage, and this is one thing that I find kind of annoying with the Knuckle stages. Whoa, okay. That I kind of find a little bit annoying with the Knuckle stages in Sonic Adventure 2, is that they are massive. They are absolutely massive, and they keep getting bigger with each stage. Seriously, some of the later stages, you've probably heard of it. There's a space stage that is so massive that sometimes I just give up because it's so difficult finding them. Where is it? Well, okay. There we go. But yeah, they are massive. Like I mentioned, yeah, there is a space level that you will get to like later on, like way later on in the game, and it is just so massive. It is the biggest stage in the game, and you know you will be running around endlessly trying to figure out where to go. It's so annoying. Oh, it's closer. Where is it though? There we go. So that level actually wasn't too bad, but the later Knuckle stages get to be really annoying. Sonic Adventure 1 knew to keep it simple. All the stages weren't that big, and plus, all three emerald pieces were going off at once. So you never really got too lost. That's why in Sonic Adventure 1, Knuckle stages are probably my third favorite. They're really good. Oh, it's the classic cutscene! It's the classic cutscene! I'm here to make an announcement!
Eggman, the world's greatest scientist, and soon to be the world's greatest ruler. Now, this is the beginning of the greatest empire of all time.
It's like is this walnut, but way smaller. uh. How do you like that, Obama? I'm pissing on the moon, you idiot! What's funniest the most about that fan dub is that the person who voiced Eggman had no idea the plot of this game.
Look,
He'd never played it before.
gone?
Eggman! Oh, that creep never gives up.
But how did he manage to harness all that energy?
It's got to be the Chaos Emeralds. Yeah, that's the reason they were looking for him. Tails?
The Chaos Emeralds are like magnets. They have the power to attract each other. I can use that to find where Eggman is.
I'll take care of the police while you try and find a way out of here. Find Eggman.
Got it! The three of you. That means me too. Hey, wait!
But yeah, that like honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like I've watched the SA2 fan dub, and I don't think the other people are funny. Like I genuinely don't. But the guy voicing Eggman, I don't know who he is, but he's the funniest because he genuinely doesn't know what's going on, and he's really good at improv. I think everybody else is not that great at improv, but he works really well with improv, so it makes it all the more funnier. Anyway, we'll be playing this level in the next part, so see you then.